The New York Jets travel to the Mile High City to take on the Denver Broncos this Sunday at 4:25 Eastern Time. Let's talk about that game right now. Well, welcome back to New York Sports, WickerMedia. I'm Adam, aka Watts2K99. Thank you as always for taking the time to watch these videos. Quick reminder, we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Please join me. It's always a lot of fun when we go live. Also, please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also share the video with a friend. Let's get the word out. I need your support to help me grow this channel. I appreciate everybody's support. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get into this game Sunday afternoon. It is the New York Jets. It is the Denver Broncos. Both teams coming in at 1-3. We know the Jets lost to the NFL referees, the Kansas City Chiefs, in a very controversial Sunday night game. The Denver Broncos, on the other hand, picked up their first win of the season, beating that just powerhouse team, the Chicago Bears, 31-28, coming back from a 21-point deficit at one point during the game. Well, let's break down these matchups. First of all, the Jets offense against the Denver Broncos defense. Guys, this Denver defense stinks. It stinks like the Arthur Kill Expressway on Staten Island. Okay? I'm going to give you some numbers on this. Over the last 2 weeks, the Broncos have faced the Dolphins and the Bears. All right? Justin Fields and Tua have a combined 10 incompletions over 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 10 incompletions. That's it. The Denver defense over those 2 weeks, for their total rushing yards allowed, 521. That's like 4 games worth that they've allowed in only 2. For the whole season, they are allowing 461 yards per game. To give you comparison, the second worst team in the league is San Diego. I'm still calling him San Diego, at 404 yards allowed. Also, Denver allowing a league worst 37.5 points per game, a league worst 7 yards allowed per play. If that pace keeps up, Denver will set an all-time NFL record for the most yards allowed per play. This defense is horrific. Not only that, let's go even further. Their pass rush is the worst in the league. They are generating pressure on only 10% of dropbacks. If ever there was a defense that Zach Wilson should be able to beat, it's this defense, okay? Now, the Broncos do have some talent on this team. Now, with their defense, they just released Randy Gregory, the veteran. Cut him, they signed him before last season to a 5-year deal. They cut bait, could not find a trade partner. They let him go. Now, the Broncos do have 2 pretty good pass rushers in nikbonnito and jonathancooper. They both have 3 sacks each for the season. Count on seeing a lot of them this Sunday. Also, they have Frank Clark, who has spent most of his career with the Kansas City Chiefs, and he is working his way back from a core muscle injury. I believe it was a groin injury. We'll see how much time he gets this Sunday. At the linebacker side, Alexsingleton has a team-high 34 tackles, but the thing with the Denver linebackers, they don't tackle very well in the second level. So if Breecehall, if somehow Dalvin Cook, if Michael Carter, these types of players can get past that defensive line, count on, there's a good chance that they might be able to bust a run very, very far, okay, because they don't tackle well on the second level of the defense. Now, they do have a fantastic cornerback in Patricksurtain II, one of the best cornerbacks in football. He has quite a few passes defended already. But their number 2 cornerback is Damari Mathis. He had a great rookie year last season. This year, his play has gone into the toilet, okay? The opposing quarterback rating when they throw in Mathis's direction is 149.4. That is almost a perfect mark. I think the highest it can be is like 153, I believe, and it's at 149. So Mathis should be an absolute target of Zach Wilson in this game. The matchup to watch is absolutely Garrett Wilson against Patricksurtain. I'm sure that the Broncos defense, which is coordinated by Vance Joseph, will do their absolute best to keep Surtain on Wilson during the entire game. And if that's the case, don't go after Surtain. You look for situations where you either can get Wilson away from him or you count on your other playmakers to make an impact. You know, Allen Lazard, a wide receiver. Certainly, I think Breecehall can have an enormous game. And we started to see the tight ends really get used. Jeremy Ruckert made a great catch against Kansas City. We've seen Tyler Conklin do some good things as well. But I think what I really want to see from the Jets in this game is to run the ball consistently well. I know the Jets have broken out some very long runs this season, and that's great. But too many times they've had runs for 1 yard or 2 yards or even negative yards. You know, when they're running on 1st and 10, I want to see 4, 5, 6 yards consistently and create a 2nd and short. That's what it's all about. If you want to have more manageable 3rd downs, do well on 1st down and 2nd down. That's what it really takes to do that. And I thought we saw more of that, during the last game against Kansas City. It wasn't just run Breece up the middle and fall forward. It wasn't run up Dalvin and watch him do his little stutter step like this and watch him basically fall like he's in quicksand. Okay, so let's see how the Jets are running the ball on 1st down. It's going to play a very, very important role. Okay, let's do what we always do. Let's flip the script. When the Broncos have the ball against the Jets defense, well, the Jets defense has not allowed a 300-yard passer in 22 consecutive games. It better not happen again this week, okay? Because I'm sorry, I don't really fear the Denver offense. They can throw the ball pretty well, though. They have the 10th highest scoring offense in football, averaging 25 points per game. Russell Wilson is in his 2nd year as Denver quarterback. He's having a pretty good year. He's completing 67% of his passes, 9 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, sacked 11 times. So he's doing all right. Now at running back, this is an interesting position. The Broncos brought back Javontewilliams, who was also coming off a torn ACL, just like Breecehall was. Now he did hurt his hip flexor in the last game against Chicago, missed the second half of the game. As of right now, there's no word on his status for the game. So if he can't go, then you have Samaje Perine, who's more of the short yardage back, and you've got the undrafted rookie Jaleel McLaughlin. They split the running back duties after Williams left. Now McLaughlin, he's got some speed on him, all right? He's averaging 7 yards per run, so that's a player you got to watch out for. He can also catch the ball a little bit out of the backfield. I hope the Jets defense is paying attention to Jaleel McLaughlin. Got to watch out for him. Now, their leading wide receiver is not Courtland Sutton. It is not jerryjeudy. It is actually rookie Marvin Mims. Yes, there is a wide receiver named Mims in the NFL who is actually productive. Who would have thunk it? But Mims has 9 catches on 11 targets, but 5 of those catches are for 20 yards or more. Mims will also be handling kickoff and punt returns for Denver. Now, Courtland Sutton does have 3 touchdowns. They also had jerryjeudy, of course. And what worries me is that the Jets are a little bit beat up at cornerback right now. djreed is in concussion protocol. Robert Saleh seems optimistic he will play, but Robert Saleh is eternally optimistic. So until I see he is not on the inactive report, I'm not buying it just yet. Also, brandinechols, who is the Jets' 3rd outside cornerback, will be out for a little bit because of a hamstring issue, which means you're going to see some Brycehall. The Jets will be signing another cornerback to help play in this game. So if I'm Denver, I'm going with a lot of 3 and 4 wide receiver sets, spreading the Jets out and testing their depth at cornerback because the Broncos do have quite a few competent wide receivers. And targeting, I'm sure they're going to target Brycehall because why wouldn't they? So, and if djreed can't go, that's going to emphasize the problem that much more. All right. Now, as far as the Jets' pass rush, they didn't have any sacks against Mac Jones against New England. They did get some pressure on Patrick Mahomes, especially from Bryce Huff, but they better disrupt Russell Wilson because how do you make the secondary look good? You force the quarterback into quick throws. You make him throw the ball faster than he wants to. So, against this offensive line, I think the Jets defense can handle them. You have Mike McGlinchey at right tackle who came over from San Francisco. Results have been kind of mixed so far. Lloyd Cushenberry at center, Quinn Miners at right guard. I think the Jets defense can do enough to make Russell Wilson uncomfortable. Now, some other notes about this game. Everyone's going to talk about Sean Payton and Nathaniel Hackett, the shots that Sean Payton took at Hackett before the season. Nathaniel Hackett, of course, was the Broncos head coach last year, now the Jets offensive coordinator. I really think the Jets are going to do what they can to dominate. This game is personal. I hear a lot, there's a lot of people talking about, well, this is the kind of game the Jets lose, where they got the matchup advantage, but they come out Atlantic. They have the intangibles on their side. They're going to want to show out, and let's face it, the Jets are pissed off right now. If they're going to have any kind of a season, they know they need to win this game. I need a quick start from the Jets, and that is so key. The Jets have not scored a point in the first quarter of the season. They are yet to play with the lead this year, as a matter of fact. And Denver, that is one thing Denver is doing well. In the first 4 games of this season, the Broncos have scored a touchdown on 3 of their first 4 games on the first drive. So the first quarter of this game, I think, is going to tell us a lot. So I need a fast start more than anything from the Jets in this game. All right, few other news and notes for the Virginia Jets fans. We'll be meeting at AJ Gators. Game is 4:25 Eastern Time. The 757 Club will be joining us. And hey, AJ Gators has a special this month. They got a burger special topped with bacon and spinach and crab dip. That sounds pretty good to me. I think I might do that on a grilled chicken breast. I think that'd be really, really fantastic. So we will have door prizes. We will have 50-50. I look forward to seeing everybody at Gators. Can't wait to see you all there. Go Jets. I'll see you right back here with more content from you know where. The Wicker Chair.